So I want to talk about one other thing real quick, because I know we got to kind of wrap this up.
Sure.
We kind of went a little bit long on this, but it's so great. You know, when we're having these conversations, I just kind of get enthralled in this. So I love it myself. Hurricane Beryl that just hit us, Rick.
Yep.
There's some changes and things that have just happened with the filing requirements. Do you want to maybe hit on some of these little changes on the dates that now have been pushed? I know you and I aren't a big fan of that.
No.
Right?
No.
we like to get things filed on time. And look, guys, just because these dates have now moved, we are by no means advocating that you should move the filing for you. And in fact, just the opposite. We just get it passed and get it done.
Yeah. So, with any federal emergency, which Hurricane Beryl was determined to be a federal emergency, there's usually an extension of the deadlines that are due, right? And so, I think for Harvey, they extended it out to January of that next year. For this current one, Hurricane Beryl, they've now given a new date of February 3rd, 2025. So if you have not currently filed your tax return, and you're on an extension, and if you're a business extension and you're due September 15th, or you're a personal or C Corp and you're due October 15th, you now have both dates now are extended to February 3rd, 2025. Additionally, if you had a payroll run during this period that maybe you got disrupted and weren't able to pay your taxes because you had no electricity, those have all been suspended as well as estimated payments that are coming up, right? So they're giving us some additional time to do those types of things. But like you've said, don't procrastinate. Don't take this as, okay, now I got 3 more months to do all this stuff. Because here's what's going to happen, guys. And this is what happened during Harvey. I remember it well. Everyone that took advantage of this waited till the last minute to get their taxes filed in January, and this year would be February. And now you're a year behind on getting your 2024 stuff done. And not only are you're on an extension, but now you're rushing everything to try and get everything over for your next year's stuff. Yes. And you're creating a backlog on yourself and on us.
Well, and that's the tax planning aspect associated with it too, right? Going forward in the projections. Guys, like if you have the means and you have the ability to do it, if you didn't really sustain that, the reason they extended this is because of all the damage. But if you weren't one of those individuals that sustained that damage, don't use it as a crutch. Like just no, just go ahead, get it filed. Let's move on, and let's start. Let's focus on business. Let's start growing that organization, get things where it needs to be. Let's not worry about shit that will do no benefit for us. I'm sorry to say it in that capacity, but that's the truth.